Hello and welcome back to our lessons. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use the typing delay and the time gap feature. So to start, let us create a new flow. Let's name the flow time gap feature. Okay. Now to start, let's minimize our dock menu and we are going to create our first message. And on this message, let's create a trigger. So right click, choose trigger, and then connect our trigger to the input of our first element. And let's configure the trigger and use the keyword trigger. Let's keep it as wide trigger for now. And let's have a keyword delay test. Okay, so this is my keyword. I'm gonna click OK. Next, let's configure our text message. Hello, and then use the first name variable. How are you today? Okay, and after that, we are going to add 2 quick replies. And each quick reply, we are going to use the next step type. On the first, let's say I'm fine. And on the second quick reply, let's say not too good. All right, let's configure the connection of our quick reply here. So click on the socket and drop it on the screen. And let's choose text here. Great. Have a good day ahead. All right. And then let's configure the other quick reply. Click here and put it on anywhere on the screen. And let's choose text. So in this one, let's say, too bad. How can I help your day get better? Now we have 2 quick replies, and each quick reply, we have connected a message. I'm going to show you the difference of a message with a typing delay and a message without a typing delay. So let's add a typing delay here. Okay, add a typing delay. Let's say I want to delay this for 5 seconds. And for the other message, we are not going to add a typing delay. So click save. So since now we have already learned how to use keywords, we can now test our flows using this keyword. The advantage of using keywords when testing your flow is you wouldn't have to click the send test button again and again. All you have to do is trigger the keyword on your message. You can then view your flow. So to test this flow, I'm going to have to use the send test button first, and then I'm going to use the keyword to test our buttons afterwards. So click send test and then click test now. Okay, so click get started. All right, so we now have received our test message. To continue our testing, I am going to use my mobile phone to test our flows from now on. So I'm going to open up my mobile phone. Great. Now that my mobile phone is now open, I can close the messenger on the browser so that we can now focus on our flow. So we can see side by side the design of the flow and how it works on mobile. So as you can see here, we have our first message, and then we have 2 quick replies, the I'm fine and not too good. So let's first click the not too good quick reply, and we should be able to receive the message that was connected to it. So too bad, how can we help your day get better? So now we are going to test what if we trigger the I'm fine with the typing delay enabled. So let's say delay test, type delay test so that we can trigger our flow. Okay, great. So now we have triggered our flow. I'm gonna click I'm fine now. All right, so as you can see, that is what we call the typing delay. Typing delays allow your users to see a notification that you are typing. So it's as if they are talking to a real human and they are going to expect your reply. So that is the purpose of the typing delay. Typing delays can only last up to a few seconds. But what if you want to send a message, maybe let's say 5 minutes after the conversation, or a follow-up maybe 3 hours after the conversation? To do that, you would need to use the time gap feature. So how do we create a time gap feature? So it's really easy. Right click anywhere on the screen. So let's say here, right click anywhere on the screen and then click time gap. So now we have created our time gap. We are going to connect it on this message. So connect it here. It should be connected on the continue to next step. And to configure our time gap element, let's click here and then add a value. So let's say I want to follow up after 2 minutes. So type 2 there and then choose minutes here and what tag to use. In this case, I'm going to use no tag. Later on in our lessons, we are going to discuss the difference between confirmed event update, post-purchase update, and account update tags, because this is related to the Messenger 24-hour policy. But for now, let's just use no tag. Okay, and then click OK, and we are going to create the response message here. So after a few minutes, let's say, hey, it's been 2 minutes already. How are you? Just want to follow up. Okay, this is the message that we want to send 2 minutes after we send this one. So that's how easy it is to create a time gap. Now let us save our flow. Save this, click OK, and let's trigger our flow again. But this time, I think it's better if we add the typing delay here. Let's say 3 seconds, and typing delay also here for 3 seconds. In this way, we can trigger the typing delay for all of our messages. So to test, let's trigger our keyword delay test. So we should be able to see the test message any minute now. Okay, great. Then I am going to click not too good. So it should trigger our typing delay, right? As you can see, there's a typing delay there, a typing image. And after that, as you can see, the message right after the time gap was not sent immediately because the system would have to wait 2 minutes in order to deliver this message. So let's wait for 2 minutes until this message gets delivered to our inbox. Great. So after 2 minutes, we now have received the follow-up message. Hey, it's been 2 minutes already. How are you? I just want to follow up. So when doing time gaps, you can actually configure more delay configuration here. So you can configure to minutes, to hours, to days, weeks, and months. But you have to be careful when sending a message more than 24 hours from the time that your subscriber have engaged with your message. Example, they message your page at around 6 p.m. at night. So you have up to 24 hours to message that subscriber without problems. But if you send another message to the subscriber maybe at 9 p.m. the other day or maybe the next day without the subscriber ever messaging you again during those period, then you could get in trouble because that is a violation of the 24-hour policy. On the next lesson, we are going to discuss more about that. So hope you have learned a lot on this lesson, how you can configure the typing delay and how to use the time gap feature. So see you on the next video.